Hello everyone, welcome back to Benjamight Gaming. For my next episode in my playthrough of Ace Attorney, Justice for All. We are at the circus, baby, and we got magicians, we got ventriloquists. Well, we've only just met the ventriloquist. There's supposed to be possibly some tightrope walkers. We met a lady that's in charge of a lion, but the crime was the ringmaster was murdered, and he was murdered in such a way that at the moment, it kind of looks like it might have been a magic trick. And not just because we found the hat of the magician at the scene of the crime, but there also were no footprints of the person that actually committed the murder. Now, I got a whole slew of possible ideas of how it still could have happened without the footprints being in the snow, but we'll just have to keep moving forward to see which way the game is going to try to tell us this went. So Maximilian Galactica, I believe I'm pronouncing his name correctly, is our client. Took a little while for him to come to grips with the fact that he was actually at the police station because he was being convicted of the murder, not just there to kind of talk to people and sign posters. And of course, Maya is a huge fan of this character, so she wants to do everything we can to make sure he gets set free. At the moment, we seem to really think he is innocent. Most likely he is innocent, but we're still only at the beginning of this process of learning who might actually be the culprit behind it all. Detective Gumshoe did spill the beans that there was a witness to this thing, but would not tell us who it is, which we'll probably find out from Von Karma at the next court session. If by some chance this is your first time finding my channel, welcome. Hope you have a fantastic time. And if you've been here for a while and found that you enjoy the content, it really does help promote the channel if you consider smacking that like button for me. All right, where we just left off, we bumped into a guy who says he's a ventriloquist, Benjamin. Fantastic name. Let's get in here and try to meet him. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you're doing fantastic. It's the same night for me. I went out, recorded my next intro, got right back in here to do some more recording of this evening. I mean, we just met the guy named Benjamin. We can't leave off on a huge, amazing cliffhanger like that, right? All right, let's talk. What happened? Excuse me, Ben. Yes? You mean me? About the murder. I'd like to talk to you about the details, if I may. Really? I'm just a regular normal guy. You know, you're doing an awful lot of sweating for being just a normal guy. I don't know. This guy is so nervous. He's creeping me out. Nick, cheer up. Just try and smile. Max Galactica. Would you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica? Max? He's not very nice. Did he just say Max is not very nice? Oh, ow, my head hurts. Yikes, I hope he's okay. It sounds like he just popped a gasket. Ventriloquism. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist? I'm just a regular guy. You already told us that you're a ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that. I can't help it. He's making me nervous. Ben, would you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist? Well, right now, why? He's contagious. So funny. What if the witness turns out to be the dummy? I could totally see him doing something like that. Anything new here? Okay, here we go. Real name, Benjamin Woodman. A ventriloquist. Conversing with him is really tiring. Okay. Let's try, see if we can present something to him. How about the poster? Oh, whoops. Present. Would you mind taking a look at this? I guess we won't need you to look at this after all. Okay, not that. How about the hat? Would you mind taking a look at this? Nothing. Oh, whoops. I did it twice. So easy to do that. Try the picture. Would you mind taking nothing here? This guy's really not very helpful, is he? Let's try this one. Nope. Maybe her? Nothing. These are the moments that it just drives me nuts, because I'm just presenting random things, trying to get a reaction from the guy. And I don't know if I just haven't presented the right thing, or there is nothing to present to this guy, you know? Let's try our badge. Nope. Okay. Move. Let's go this way. Nope. Let's try presenting his profile. Got an affidavit. Okay, nothing new there. Okay, yep. Okay, entrance. Move to here. Let's present his profile to her. Ah, that guy. His name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him? I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trillo, though. Wait. We're the ones asking the questions around here. Oh, well that didn't... Okay, nothing new there. I don't expect anybody to be in here, but let's check it. Nope, okay. Up here. Entrance, let's even get to the clowns. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. Mo's room, there we go. Hello? Kablamo! Congratulations, you're the big wiener! The 1 millionth visitor to the room won Mr. Mo Curls, aka me! Earplugs must find earplugs. To celebrate this monumentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one? Did you get my joke right there? Sometimes these characters are just so easy to just like really get in the moment, you know? Oh, it's fun stuff. I welch on giving you more than one. I got it. No. If it was funny, it is your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in lane seeing. Catch my drift? Maya? This is like some Faustian nightmare. I don't know what Faustian means. I'll have to look that up. I'm kind of curious. Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book. In my book, they're just funny looking. You sure do have great taste in clothes, girly. Look at that garb. You'd look just like Greta Garb. Oh. I'm going home. No, Nick, you can't. You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two, but this dude keeps laughing at his own jokes. I wonder who we know also does that. Comment below. That's what I object to. Okay, I get it, but you have to admit, he is kind of funny. No, I don't have to admit that because he isn't. Oh my goodness, this guy's gonna be great to talk to, isn't he? Talk. Berry Big Circus. Could you please tell us more about the Berry Big Circus? It's a very big story. You sure got that kind of time? And the hits just keep on coming. This circus has been in business for 20 years. Look how serious he turned. He looks so serious now. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster, Russell Berry. 20 years, wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. With movies, TV, and bowling, there is just too much competition. But I love the circus. I love it too. That's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Har, 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 har. The ringmaster was real big shot in the circus world. A real class act. Even when there was no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? What happened? Mo. Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity what? Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity. I'm going to use that as my title. Wiggity, wiggity, wiggity what? That's going to be the title of this video. soon as you see it, you'll be like, what? Those of you who know probably know, but that's just too good. I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have taken place around 10 p.m. last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek? Of the crime. Just as we suspected. This guy's the eyewitness to the crime. You know, this window is right here. I assume that's a window. Do you think he could have knocked the guy out from the window and never even stepped out of the building? We got also a busted hole in the ceiling. I'm curious what that's all about. Russell Berry. The ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts to get a bit stale. I realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit, old-fashioned. A bit long in the tooth? But that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician, the one that thinks he's all high and mighty. He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" What does he mean by one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep, he got on everyone's nerves. The day of the murder... Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forget I said anything. I bet he's still hiding something about Max. What you witnessed? You say you saw the crime. Do you mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I could tell you a few details, but only if you can get old Stiff Lips here to make with the funny. Stiff Lips? Wait, do you mean me? Nick, you can do it. What's the matter? Just getting ready. Okay, do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. That's pretty good. I think that's a great one. At least his expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. Sheesh. Cut a guy some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. I thought it was good. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Once I heard it, I jumped out of bed. That's when I saw... Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. Okay, I'll keep moving forward. That's all I saw, but it just proves how terrible that man actually is. He knows more about Max than he's letting on. Okay, I'm just gonna throw it out here. I hope this isn't where they're going with it, because it's super stupid if it is. It obviously all we saw was the back, and there was no body part showing at all. It was all the cape, all the hat. So I hope it doesn't turn out to be something where it's like they had it on a snowman and then there were no footprints because the snowman melted, or it was on ice blocks and it melted. I mean, obviously there's still snow and stuff out there. So, you know, melting isn't necessarily what you would expect to have happen. But if they start commenting about how the weather warmed up, I'm going to be very suspicious on if it's one of those, somebody just put the hat and the cloak on some, you know, snow weather related thing, and then it melted by the time people got here. That's why there's no footprints and stuff. I can see it trying to do that, but I hope that's not where they're going to go. Okay. I don't know, is there anything else we can... Let's see... Oh, wait, I need to go back, present. Let's try presenting this, see if he's got any comment on it. Russell! How could anyone do this to you? I... Sobs. Mo's taking this really hard. Okay, well, so much for that. Present. It's that uppity faker, uppity top hat. They found this at the scene of the crime, didn't they? That's what I've been told. Unbelievable, that jerk killed the ringmaster. It really is a shame what happened to the ringmaster, huh, Mo? It seems that the ringmaster was truly a great man. Okay, this? What do you think about this? Anything come to mind? Ah, you want some advice on your development as a comedian, right? I see. Well, this is what you do. When you tell a joke, imagine everyone's wearing underwear and dancing in the lambada. I think that's enough advice for now. Nick, he was giving you good advice. Don't be so close-minded. What do you think of this? Okay, same thing. Let's go to profiles. Let's try presenting this one. If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Mo! Sorry, I crossed the line, but he truly is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head, as hard as he could. Ben? The ventriloquist with the speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. The cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Ah, yes. The very big circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around. Ah, thank you. This is an atlas. Oh, I killed myself. Really? I'm dying here. Coronary, coronary. Now he's just laughing to hear his own voice. Circus map added to the court records. Well, that's a cool discovery there. Let's see here. That's the ringmaster's daughter, Regina. Ever since she was a little girl, she's been watching the circus performances. Cuter than a little puppy. If only my Lorena was that cute. Lorena? Ah, Lorena is my daughter. She lives with her mother now. It's true what they say about the tears of a clown. Well, that's kind of sad. I've been friends with Russell since even before the circus began. He was so selfless. He always thought about the others before thinking of himself. I'll find a way to return the favor. He always took such good care of me. I wish I would have thanked him more than I did. Okay. Ah, Ben, how's he doing? He's a ventriloquist, isn't he? That's right. Boy, was I surprised when they told me his secret. He's got a second mouth where his belly button should be. Just kidding. Ben wouldn't tell me a single thing about the murder. Ah, that's a simple problem to solve. He won't talk if he doesn't have his puppet Trillo. Trillo? If Ben doesn't have his ventriloquist puppet, you'll barely get a word out of him. Really? Master and puppet. Well, I wondered about that. Okay, well, let's take a look at that map, shall we? Okay, so we're in Moe's. The lodging's where the murder happened. Acro? Maybe acrobats? Ringmaster's room. Cafeteria is next to there. Okay. All right. Anything new pop up? Nope. Okay, I think we're ready to move from here. Talk. Nope. Let's present the clown here, see if we get any reaction from him. Nope. I didn't know if he'd be like, you found the witness. Okay, okay. Move. Circus entrance. So we need to find his puppet. If we want to get any kind of reaction out of him, it sounds like. Okay, let's go in here. Can we get to the cafeteria now? There it is. Check this place out. Oh yeah, there's posters of him everywhere, isn't it? Ew, this place is gross. This must be because of last night. They didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. That reminds me, what was it that Mo said? He said that yesterday morning, Max clonked Ben over the head here. He also said that there's gotta be something interesting here. Nick, what's gotta be interesting? Oh, I've been saying gotti. Okay. What's gotta be interesting? Don't ask. Okay. Gotti, huh? Ah, a bulletin board for, bulletins. It doesn't look like there are any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy? You know, like a fake clue. Maybe something like, message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe would take it all seriously. That's funny. It looks like they've left it exactly as it was on the night of the murder. They didn't seem too worried about cleaning up the dishes, did they? Look at all these dishes. It's making me hungry. Let's go get a burger at the snack stand outside. Once we're finished with the case. All right, then let's get this over with, Nick. Here we go. Whoa! Where's the mute button when you need it? Oh, busted bottle. I bet that's what he got hit with. Okay. Keep our cafeteria clean. Keep our cafeteria clean? Doesn't seem like anyone ever read this sign, huh? Maybe they should make it easier to understand. Clean it or die. Well, that would definitely make them clean up. Max. This is strange. There's nothing on top of this stand. Look here. Max is written on it. It must be his VIP table. Isn't it a bit small to be a VIP table? You won't be putting a 10-course meal on this. Well, he could still eat hamburgers, right? She's got burgers on the brain. Kitchen's over here. Everyone must have taken turns cooking. There's a duty list posted here. I wouldn't mind trying my hand at cooking for this many people. Maya's killer hamburger. You'd try it, wouldn't you? Absolutely. Got a seat. There's chairs been knocked over. That's what it looks like. It almost looks as if someone knocked it over in a struggle or used it for self-defense. Or maybe Regent just likes to eat his dinner in the cafeteria. Could use chairs to kind of fight off the tigers. I see what you did there. What's this? Must be a juicy bottle or something, or juice bottle. Ah, watch out, Nick. There's broken glass all over the floor. A broken bottle just lying in the middle of the floor? Do you think it means anything? There's gotta be something interesting there. Huh? Looks like we're going to have to go back and meet with him. Him? Broken bottle added to the court record. An orange juice bottle that was found broken on the cafeteria floor. Yeah, that must be what he's knocked with. Oop, here's something. There are dirty dishes all over the place. It must have been too hectic last night to clean up. You know, I can't stand a mess, Nick. I think you and I should clean this place up for them. Why do we have to clean up? 1, because I hate dirty cafeterias. 2, because one bears repeating. But this is a crime scene. We can't clean it up. We have to preserve it for evidence. You know I really hate dirty cafeterias. Not as much as I hate cleaning dirty cafeterias. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. Move. Talk. Let's try presenting the bottle. We'll present it to everybody we come across. What about this? What can you tell me? Not really good. Okay. No use there. Move to entrance. Present the bottle to you. I got a feeling we gotta take it to the clown. Would you mind taking a look at this? I guess we won't need to look at this after all. Oh, okay. Nope. All right, we're gonna move to... boy, there's a lot of movement in this one. Move to Mo's room. Present Zabato. What do you think about this? Anything come to mind? Ah, you want some advice on your... Oh, what? I thought... Well, now I'm confused. I thought for sure this is who we needed to present this to. We didn't get a reaction from him or Ben. I guess we'll try presenting it to... Maybe we present it to Max. You know, I can't take... Okay. All right, well, we haven't gone back to Max yet. Let's see if he's back in the detention center. Hello. Oh, it's my two sweeties. Welcome to the detention center. Did he just call me a sweetie again? What's on today's agenda? What can I help you with? Well, we've gathered quite a few clues. Wonderfully fantabulous. I mean fabulous. That's why we came to meet with you again. What's wrong? Quit making such a scary face. Okay then, Max, let's make this absolutely fabulous. Present Zabatel. What about this? Fabulous. You'd like me to sign this for you? My guess is okay, I'm going to present some of these items, but we probably got to go into the Matagama to actually move the case forward, but let's see if we get any results. Can I ask you what you do with such an exorbitant salary? We've already covered this point. I'm paying off my father's debt. How could he possibly have such a large amount of debt? For example, say you rented a video, and perhaps you forgot about it for, say, a short period of about 10 years. You would have the biggest late fee known to man. It's kind of like that. Wow, now I can see how you can get that much debt. That makes sense now. Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. Poster. Maximilian Galactica. No matter when you see me, you get shivers, don't you? That's funny. The silk hat, the cloak, the white roses on my chest. They're my symbols. You know I had to cut the number of symbols to 3. Really? You had quite a few to begin with, huh? Well, I thought you could never have too many symbols. Sunglasses, beauty marks, soft pillows for lips, a beard, buck teeth. I gave all sorts of symbols a shot. But if I forgot one when I put on my makeup, everyone would forget who I am. That's awful, especially for a magician. That's interesting. Did we have this? I don't think we had this before. That's the ringmaster. It's a shame what happened. He was going to be like a father to me. Okay. Let's go with this. Let's see if we can start breaking off those locks. Get to the root of the matter. I'm amazed at how much research we're doing before we've even stepped foot in the courtroom. Normally, I feel like you get to the courtroom with a little bit of info, and then you have your court case, and then you get a bunch of info on the second round, you know? Meeting with Russell. Last night, you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly. We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth? The whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary? I hate lies, and I hate liars even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof that I did something other than negotiate my fee last night? Well, I mean, I guess we're going to present this, but this was from a week ago, so I guess we can still present it. That's... It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous. All right, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. The ringmaster called him. I wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about. Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why the ringmaster called you into his room that night? I think it could be the... Oh, maybe the bottle. Let's try presenting this. Cool, that was 3 bars. I hope I got it right. Isn't this why you were called into the ringmaster's room that night? Well, where did you get that? The cafeteria. But you already knew that, didn't you? Oh, of course. Yes. It fell and broke on the floor. He's still hiding something else. Max. What is it, my sweetie? It didn't fall and break on the floor. You used this bottle to... smash Ben. Jerk. Ben. You nailed him over the head with this bottle, didn't you? Ugh. And that's why you got called to the ringmaster's room that night. Fabulous. That sounds so funny. You might as well be a magician. Unlock successful. Woo, baby. That was really good. Okay. Starting from the top, Max Galactica. We heard a lot about you at the circus, Max. You must mean from the dinosaurs? How were those Jurassic geriatrics? Max, you aren't very popular with the other performers, are you? Yes. Sweetie, that's what they call jealousy. Jealousy. They are absolutely jealous of my absolutely fabulous self. People who really understand can see the obvious difference between us. People who really understand? For instance, my sweetie pie. So Regina understands him, huh? I plan on getting married to her. She is truly my sweetie pie princess. Wow, that's so cool. It's already in the works. Oh? What happened? You met with the ringmaster on the night of the murder? Yes, I was with him around 10 p.m. once I was done with practice. I went to his room right after we finished. They found the ringmaster's body in the plaza in front of the lodging house. Yeah, I heard about that. He needed to step out for a bit, so I waited in his room for him to return. Huh? Sorry, Max. I have something I must attend to right now. Well, looky what we see over here in the corner. Just happens to be the hat and the cloak. Exactly how you would see it from the back when we saw what the clown was talking about. So I was saying that it might have been a snow or something that it was sat on, but this is what you were seeing. I guarantee you this is what we were seeing at that spot. Okay. Do you mind waiting for me right here? It's pretty cold outside. Where's your coat? It's all right. I'll be right back. It should only take about 10 minutes. And then I waited for him, but he never came back. Did he go to the plaza where the body was discovered? Possibly. The snow had tapered off a bit, but it was still very cold outside. But I have no idea what he went off to do. Meeting with Russell. The truth is, yesterday morning during breakfast, we had a run-in. You mean you had a fight with Ben the ventriloquist? You could put it that way. Why did you fight with him? Ben seems like such a quiet man. We fought about my sweetie pie. You mean Regina? That ill-bred creep told my sweetie pie princess that he was in love with her. Would you put up with that? Ill-bred? Are you talking about the same Ben? Told her he was in love with her. Are you sure this is the Ben we are talking about? All I can say is that he made me mad and I had to tap him on his hard head. That's when the ringmaster called me and I realized that it was my chance. Oh, real briefly, as the text was fading, you could see a little puppet. I was curious what it looked like because we hadn't seen the puppet yet, but you could see it real briefly right there. Your chance? That's when I went into his room and I laid it all out on the table. I asked him to let me marry my sweetie pie. What? The ringmaster told me that it sounded good to me. That's why my sweetie pie is my sweetie pie. And no one else's. I see. Since Ben was causing me so much trouble, I realized I had to shut him up. Shut him up? Yeah. What do you mean by shut him up? You don't know, do you, my sweeties? Trillo can't say a word. Not without Ben. Trillo? The puppet? The ventriloquist puppet. His real name is Trillo Quist. That's what they did there. But a puppet doesn't talk. I know. That's why I hid it. Before the police came and took me away, of course. If that puppet started flapping off at the balsa, I'd be screwed. You hid him? You mean the ventriloquist's puppet? You are so smart, sweetie. Where did you hide him? What, sweetie? You aren't thinking of trying to add him to my defense, are you? Well, Ben does seem awfully lonely without his puppet. Fabulous. That should have taught him a lesson. Okay, I hid Trillo in the ringmaster's room. You don't mind going there and getting Trillo for me, do you, my sweeties? No problem, none at all. Thank you, Max. You know I can't stand to see my sweeties in a jam. Then don't go hiding puppets. Okay, I don't think we have anything else to present to him. Nothing new's popped up there. Okay, so we need to head to... Huh? Ben's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to ask him something. It's cold out. He's probably in the tent. Okay. Who are we gonna find in here? What do you think, Nick? I wonder if we've been making any progress. Don't be so negative. Of course we are making progress. But everyone loved the ringmaster, and there's no sign of footprints on the scene. There's still a lot of mysteries left to be solved. Of course. And now Regina isn't here. I'm not seeing how that's related. Okay, ringmaster's room. Okay. It looks the same as always. A great big mess. Considering how messy it is, I bet they wouldn't notice if another poster went missing. Will you just stop it, you poster pilferer? I'm just kidding. You know I already got one of these posters. You mean stole one of those posters? Yeah, let's focus on what Max told us. He said that he hid Trillo somewhere in this room. Trillo, oh, the ventriloquist's puppet. Okay, examine. Oh, no, we can't do anything with that. Got the trophy case over here. That doesn't have a check mark on it anymore. Try that. Nick, look at all the cute trophies. Indeed, just look at all the awards the circus has won. Like all the country quiz champions, Ringmaster Association, Mini Golf Master, Beer Belly Balloon Bounce Champ, Pet Grooming Grand Prix. Wow, the Ringmaster was multi-talented in ways I could have never imagined. There's something shoved under the bookshelf. This That's Trillo. That's Ben's puppet. I think you're right. We'll give it back to him later. A ventriloquist's puppet, an operatic tenor who doubles as Ben's sidekick. Nice. Why do I have to carry this thing? She's the one that had to take it. Okay. Go back out front. Move out to the... let's go check the cafeteria real quick, since we're right here. Oh, hey, Ben. Hi, look who we found. Hello? Hello to you, too. It's awfully cold today, don't you agree? Yeah, I do indeed. Don't you think it's cold, Nick? I don't see how talking about the weather is helping our case. Present. Zip up it. Ah, Ben, this is yours, isn't it? Yes, that's mine. Here you go. Triloquest returned to Ben. All right, Maya, let's get going. It's that time, isn't it? See you around, Ben. Okay. Oh, we're not even going to talk to him? So, Nick, where are we going next? Let's see. Maybe we should talk... Hey, wait! Who said that? What are you looking at? I'm right here, you blind wench. Bet it's a puppet. What's your problem anyways? Don't you know how to properly greet someone? Ben? Is that you, Ben? No. I would never. It was me. Yeah, me. Down here. You're Trillo? That is Mr. Quest to you, sir. Learn some manners before you just blurt out my name. Now, try speaking to me again, but this time with some proper respect. Not again. Oh, Mr. Quest, is that better? No, look at me when I am talking to you. You 8-bit excuse for an attorney. 8-bit. That's great. Trillo, we talked about insulting people. You promised. It's like punching him. But he was mocking me. Not being mean to bullies was not included in the deal. I'm sorry, Trillo. Nick, what just happened? Trillo is still a puppet, right? Hey, who do you think you are calling me a puppet? Do I need to present something? Yeah, let's talk first. What happened? Tell us what you know about the murder. You talking to me? I said you talking to me? Don't look at him when you're talking to me. Triloquest, you behave, young man. Shut up, Woody. What murder are you talking about? You mean the one where they offed the old man? I guess so. No need to make such a fuss about things. That old mutt paid us all peanuts. Trillo, you can't say things like that. I didn't raise you to be that kind of a puppet. Don't you have nerve pills or something to take right now? These two are really an odd couple, aren't they, Nick? Okay, I'll talk. Gramps got clobbered over the head. Okay, Big Berry Circus. Let me lay it all out for you. The pay sucks. The clowns suck. My partner has his hand up my pants. Your partner, you mean Ben? Yeah, the creepy old guy who never finds it in himself to leave me alone. Tell him to back off from me, will ya? He's just another one of the dorks around here. Oh, my. But I'll be fair. In this cesspool of human garbage masquerading as performers, I found my Madonna. Your Madonna? Regina. My lovely Regina. She is stunning, right, Ben? Well, I'm not sure if I would go that far. You'll have to excuse him. He does not understand what he speaks. I, on the other hand, am an appreciator of true beauty. Hence why I shall marry her. Marry? Flying fraud. The ringmaster got knocked upside his cheap head by that flying fraud. You mean Max Galactica? Why do you say that? Trillo, straighten up. Don't accuse people like that. Straighten up. I'm made of wood. Besides, you were there. You know what happened. You were there? If you're that interested, then I'll let you in on the facts. Marriage. You're going to marry Regina? That's right. She doesn't quite realize the joy that awaits her, does she? I think I'm beginning to see why she seemed troubled. Well, I don't care. It's my choice, not hers. We're getting hitched. I know you think that, but what? I gave her a special gift. I gave her the wonderful gift of song. You gave her a song? Well, I am a renowned tenor. You'll be happy to know that I've decided to grace you with one of my songs. Me, 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 me. I want you to touch me. I want you to kiss me. I want you to... The rest is private. Gosh. I don't know what to think of this puppet. Definitely having flashbacks to the fake director Hottie. But kind of in a disturbing way, the fact that this is a puppet. This is Ben speaking through the puppet. It just feels weird. Well, the melody is pretty good, but those lyrics, I think they need a little work. Who asked you? I'm the artist here. Thanks. Now the Trillo's here. Now that Trillo's here, does that mean you can talk normally now? Hey, buttface. Ah! You must be looking forward to tomorrow, aren't you, Mr. Ambulance Chaser? You know, it's time to get rid of the pesky magician once and for all. Trillo? Enough jibba jabba. Let's get to court already. He just left? Hey, wait a second. Nick, what's going on? He's a witness for tomorrow's trial? Oh. That was interesting. Let's see if Regina's back. What in the world happened with Ben and Trillo? Quite a pair of those two. What did Oh no. Now what? Now we got a monkey. Oh! Ah! Yo! Oh, is he stealing stuff? Don't tell me the monkey just ran off with evidence. Hey, welcome back, Nick. That monkey. Ah, my badge. That monkey stole it. What? Mr. Attorney, that face was so cute. You looked so completely dumbfounded. Regina. You, that monkey. Hey, no need to get angry, okay? But my attorney's badge. Don't worry, I'll help you out. Okay, if you say so. If I don't get my badge back, how can I flash it? By the way, the monkey's name is Money. Money the monkey. His name is Monkey Money. Talk. Money the monkey. The monkey is called Money? Yes. Well, the rich ape just stole my attorney's badge. Mind if I get that back? I'll see what I can do. Even I have money problems. Whenever Money sees something shiny, he takes it back home. Haha, that's pretty funny. Well, I guess I'll just have to find out where Money disappeared to. I think that's your best bet. You should probably ask Uncle Mo. He might know. Huh? You don't know? Well, Money isn't exactly someone I am on friendly terms with. What? He's not really the kind of animal I work with, even if he does need taming. Oh, I see. Go to Mo's. I guess it is time that I revisit that kooky clown. Ben and Trillo. Do you mind telling us a bit about Ben? Ben. You mean the guy that is always hanging around with Trillo? What do you mean, hanging around? Well, he was there when Trillo told me that he was in love with me. Trillo told you he was in love with you? Yes, he did. Kinda cute, don't you think? He's so smart and he's such a wonderful singer. I love him. But what about Ben? What about Ben? He's got nothing to do with me loving Trillo. Like sand through the hourglass, so are the days of the circus. That's hilarious. Proposal. Regina, you were proposed to, weren't you? Proposed to? Nope, that won't be for a while. Huh? Really? That's strange, isn't it, Nick? Yeah, Max and Trillo both said otherwise. They said they asked for her hand in marriage. Ah, but Max only talked to the ringmaster about it. I forgot about that. He asked the ringmaster for her hand, not Regina directly. So I guess Trilla hasn't asked her directly yet. What? He's going to propose to me? I'm so confused. How about you, Maya? What? Who do you think I should go for, Max or Trillo? Wait. You do realize that Trillo is a puppet? Huh? I don't care that he's a bit stiff. Oh boy. A bit stiff. Oh, not that. Let's see if we can present. We got anything to present here? Oh, the puppet doesn't show up here. Let's present the... I don't know if we'll get anything new. That's the guy, his name's Ben, right? Yeah, that's what she said before. I didn't know if she'd say something different with, learned what she did about Trillo. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything we need to do here. So we're gonna go to Mo. Okay, not here. Entrance. Move here. Oh, something new. Huh? Detective Gumshoe took off already. Yeah, probably because we ditched him earlier. I bet he and the other cops got lonely and headed back to the precinct. Okay, Mo's room. Oh my, if it isn't Mr. Right all the time. Oh, it's all right to be wrong every now and again, right? See, Nick, it just took a while for the joke to find its audience. So what can I do for you? Did you remember a good joke you wanted to tell me? Pull up a chair, or maybe just pull my finger and let me have it. We're going to get the same effect either way, aren't we? How'd you know I put a whoopee cushion on that chair? You really know what it takes to be a clown, don't you? Oh my goodness. Talk. Regina. So, about Regina. Regina is such a pure, innocent child. She's such a cutie, too. She was born and raised in the circus, you know? But that means she doesn't really know much about the world outside the big top. Sounds like Pearly. For her, every child's dream of the circus is her everyday reality. She lives in a dream world. She sees dancing wild animals, men flying in the air, and one very funny clown every day. The funny thing is, that all seems normal to her because it is her everyday life. I guess that explains why she thinks she can marry a ventriloquist puppet. Don't ask me if her reality is a good thing or a bad thing, though. A clown sees life simply, without complications. Money the monkey. Have you ever heard of a monkey named Money? Ah, yes, Money. He stole my attorney's badge. Well, Money does love shiny objects. It makes sense that he'd swipe your badge. But under no circumstances can you chase after him. Huh? Why's that? Oh, I know. You don't want to get involved in any monkey business, right? Exactly! Bravo! Bravo! Enough joking around, though. Money isn't considered a member of Regina's family. Then who does he belong to? I'll be happy to take you to where his owner is staying. You mean right now? Of course. Shall we go? Should we go with him now or wait a while? Go. If that coat stand is in here. Lodging room. Huff, huff. This is it. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? I can't breathe. Don't be such a wimp. You only have to climb 2 flights of stairs. Pant, pant. Anyways, this is the place. Acro's room. Acro? He's an acrobat. It seems he's not around today. That's a big pile of junk over in the corner. I don't think it'd be wrong to assume that Phoenix's stuff is over there too. Just be careful to make sure you've got the right stuff. Thanks, Mo. See you later. A monkey who takes care of Acro habitually gathers all sorts of shiny objects. Okay. There is a pole here. Do you think that could be a coat stand? Now my thought is this, they found the hat, but they didn't find the cloak. I wonder where the cloak might be. Okay, let's start with the window. You can see the big top from the window here. There is no snow on top of the big top. Kind of weird, don't you think? The inside of the tent is warm, so any snow that lands on top probably melts. I guess you're right. The snow probably just slides right off. Money must use this to swing around on. Go ahead, Nick. I know you want to ride on it too. Maybe later. That's funny. Holy cow! There's a fork and a mirror. Everything's shiny. There's even a really cheap looking knockoff wristwatch. Look at this. It's a trophy and it's really heavy. Nick, I found it. Your badge, it's right here. Attorney's badge returned. Thanks. You really saved me. Huh? What's the matter? Did you find something? Yeah, check this out. It's a ring. There's something engraved on it. From T to R. A cheap ring with an eerie sparkle. From T to R. From Trillo to Regina? Probably. Oh, I was like, we're going to leave and I don't get to finish? Well, I think it's about time we wrap up our investigation. Do you think we'll win in court tomorrow? Who knows? Even I can't imagine what kind of testimony will come out of tomorrow. Yeah, any of these characters end up on the stand. It's going to be quite a hoot, isn't it? I'm guessing Mo will be a witness in court tomorrow. Mo and maybe the puppet. Don't worry, Nick. No matter what, we've still got a magician on our side. That's good, because we might need some magic tomorrow. That's great. To be continued. December 29th, almost the new year. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk? What? If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter a room, maybe I should fly in and warm the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the courtroom will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. That's awesome. Here we go. This is going to be crazy, I'm sure. We got Von Karma going to be whipping everybody into shape. And now the case... Oh, hey, slow down. Your Honor. Get on... Okay, I didn't hit a button. It just kind of jumped through all that right there. Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So... Well, isn't that defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly. I wonder if it is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. I had a feeling she was going to say something like that. She hasn't really been defeated. You're a sore loser, Von Karma. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for providing how absolutely guilty you are. Proving. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like it'll bring her dad back. There. Opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Her opening statement had nothing to do with the case. Very well, you may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now! Poor Dick. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective. Don't mention it, it's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well, I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective Gumshoe, you may proceed with your testimony. Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold outside. Oh, look at this. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big tent to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. Court accepts this into evidence. All right, so 10:15. So he was in the office, I guess been maybe 5 to 10 minutes with Max, and then left over there. I wonder what the wooden box is. Surely we'll get to find out more about that at some point. A blunt object, Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40, making it extremely cold. Let me ask you about the snow. It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this. What's the matter, Nick? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Need to take a look at the court records. Okay. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist, and of course the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the ringmaster. Oh, and I almost forgot. Regent the tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. The practice session broke up around 10. After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. True. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodge's house at 10:15. I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15. Okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness that told us how the whole thing went. Ow! This is totally meaningless. Time to move on. All right, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. A wooden box. That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. It looks almost like a cooler, doesn't it? So he was carrying the box. What could he have been carrying? If he just finished having a meeting with Max, said he had a few minutes, he needed to go take care of something. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention, it was locked. Locked, you say? Wooden box added to the court records. Hunched over this 20-pound box, it boasts a small but strong lock. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions about the wooden box, the lock, the contents. I wonder if I'll get to ask all three of these. Let's try contents. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. What could the little bottle be used for? Bottle? What is that, detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There was only one little bottle in that huge box? I wonder if that has some sort of special meaning. Small seasoning bottle added to the court records. Found inside the wooden box, victim was hunched over. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped the vertebrae in his neck. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it was something that the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. I guess that's all we're going to get out of Gumshoe in this case. You mean all we're going to get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. I wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well. Yeah. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Trillo Quist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with a song. Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring. Guilt or innocence, decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? It had a good rhythm. It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trillo, you know better than to insult a judge. Shut up, just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order, order, I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle this. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting, ouch! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. What you witnessed. All right, well, that's what we're going to call in this episode before we find out what the dummy witnessed in the murder. This is so weird. I was kind of told up front that this case is kind of, people have mixed feelings about it. I can kind of see why. I'd say so far it's very, I don't know if convoluted might be the word. Like, we're just now getting into the case. And we've been doing all this running back and forth, talking to all these people that are really weird. But at the same time, I can see why the developers were like, look, we got a circus to work with. Let's make some really interesting, unique characters that we may not be able to use or create in a lot of typical situations. So I kind of see why they might have wanted to go all out with characters. But I do feel like the pacing of the story is a little slow, especially if this turns out to be something where we don't resolve it and then we got to go do more investigating with all those characters and then come back and deal with more of these wacky characters. You know, I could see it being something where this turns out to be a really long case. I don't mind it so much so far, and I'm excited to see what the dummy says that he witnessed. I'm almost wondering if he was just clocked in the head with the dummy. Like maybe Ben just grabbed Trillo and swung him and knocked him in the back of the head. He's a hard wooden puppet. The box, if it was like a magician's box, maybe there's a secret layer inside of there somewhere. Finding the pepper, I can't help but wonder maybe there should be a salt and pepper, and yet the salt is maybe missing. I don't know. I got a feeling the monkey will definitely come back into play at some point. And I still think that the clown, when he looked outside and he saw the hat and the cape, I think he just saw a hat and cape stood on something. I don't even think there was a person there anymore when he looked out, but I don't know. All of that is yet to be discovered in future videos. That's going to be it for this one, though. Until next time, continue to be safe out there, and I will see you on the next one.